Hey everybody, it's Steve. We're back playing more Surviving Mars. I let the game go for about a minute when I booted it up, but in the last episode we did establish our... I'm actually going to turn go to a different radio station. You have radio stations that you can pull up, so you have Surviving Mars, Quantum Sonics, Red Frontier, the Free Earth channel, and the official Mars channel. So we settled near the equator on Mars, and we're working up in this top left section of the map right now. I'm just scanning a lot of areas right now, hoping to find some more resources. And I still have not figured out...
The probe's drill had hit 100 meters before it detected a spike in temperature. The data tells us it was ignited magnesium compounds.
We are still waiting for confirmation, but the preliminary results are clear. There are signs of chemical burning, indicating a combustible material in contact with the probe. Probably a bad thing. The mechanical friction of the drilling head must have ignited the magnesium. What a great discovery. Scientists on Earth had long planned the creation of jet engines that could burn the carbon dioxide in the Martian atmosphere with the use of magnesium powder. With abundant amounts on site, the research teams could begin a preliminary testing of a working prototype right away. The effect is, I'm now getting a 10% boost for all my robotics technology, so everything in here, even my drone swarm, that's actually going to take a little bit less time. I already got transport optimization, unfortunately, so I'm not going to get the 10% bonus on that. But as we go further down the game... This way? I'll go this way. As you go further down the tech tree... I just have to scroll right to get it. These ones can cost up to like 20,000, so knocking a few thousand off that is really helpful. We're still doing a little bit of the basic researches right now. And as you research things, you'll uncover more throughout the game, but I've got a couple more anomalies that I'm going to send my little rover to check out. Still trying to find a nice metals deposit for me to utilize, and this guy, he's loaded, so he needs to unload his cargo. Unload. There we go. Still getting the hang of everything you can do with this. So we're going to need metals to build more stuff throughout the game. I want to get a wind turbine. That's going to be my main objective in this episode.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Ooh, another anomaly real close by that we can take a look at. But I've got metal up here, but it's deep. And I don't have the deep extractor just yet. So... storages. So I just got another 500 million in funding from the United States because that's my sponsor in the game. And I believe I'm an astroarchaeologist or astrogeologist, which allows us to scan the deep stuff a lot faster. There's a metals deposit over here which isn't that great. It's 755, but it's low. There's a very good concrete deposit here, some rare metals, and also some water as well. Close that. See if I might actually disable the hints, but they're a great thing to have when we're going through this. So let's see, what else do I have metals-wise around here? Not much. I may be relying on surface metals. Breakthrough, Soylent Green. Bodies of dead colonists are converted into food. Quote, Soylent Green is made out of people. They are making food out of people, and we know that. We are actually okay with that. That is from the Oh, I should actually check when that movie came out, because it's... Unfortunately, the movie is spoiled by the ending of it all, but let me actually do a quick little search. Soylent Green came out in 1973, so it's actually celebrating its 45th anniversary this year?
Battery low.
So that's this guy. He's got a low battery. A quick little autosave. I'm actually going to pull him off of this to recharge, and then I'm going to send him back over to do that, because then I'm going to also go for this little key up top. Got some more metals up here. Once he's got some full juice, we'll be in better shape. We'll unload. Unload. There. Still trying to figure out the left click, right click thing, and it does kind of vary because I just left click on the Explorer and it didn't do anything. I just tapped on the anomaly. That's good for right now, but you right click on it. Here's where I saw a -2 somewhere. That may have been from power. Do I have any polymers nearby? I have 14 polymers. Okay, it's here. So my Stirling generator is still doing that, but let's build a wind turbine now.
Breakthrough discovered.
Cryosleep. Man, we're getting some good breakthroughs here. Passenger rockets carry 20 more colonists, which I'm actually going to put that one in the queue, so when we actually get our first dome up, we're going to be able to put 32 instead of 12 people on the rocket. How many metals do we have over here? 86. It's okay. I'm gonna grab more. Got more concrete over here. Kind of disappointed in the lack of metals that I'm seeing right now. There's a decent deposit down here. It's got 673, but not a great deal.
Sector scanned.
Ooh.
Anomaly found.
That was kind of cool. Just popped up right when we finished it. Let's go to the RC Explorer. He's scanning this anomaly, and I'll send him down south to do that as well. Got plenty of concrete going. We've got... I'm actually going to build a power accumulator, and that's going to help us out.
Complete. Anomaly analyzed.
Just going to put a power
There's
there.
more to the barren environs of the Red
nice.
Planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder, so long as you know where to look.
Alright, so we have advanced Martian engines, low-G drive, low-G turbines, Mars crowdfunding, and water reclamation. So let's go to the research screen. So this grants a one-time grant of $1 billion. I've got 4.2 right now, so I'm doing pretty okay. Low-G turbines gives an upgrade to wind turbines, gives them a 33% production boost. Drones and rovers move 25% faster, that's great. Rockets and shuttles require less fuel, that's another great one for. Water reclamation puts one of the spires in, and we also get the fungal farms. I'm actually going to move that one down. I don't even know where that one was. But I want low G drive to go there, and then drone swarm will go a little bit further. But I want decommissioning protocol to come up down the line. Mainly because we're going to need it. I'll send my guy back down here. Build. So I got 3 concrete, 2 polymers for him. What else can we do? Power cables, power switches. I don't need a Moxie just yet. And Moxies just produce oxygen, but they don't work during dust storms. So I'll definitely get some water towers built. What am I not blocking? Oh, lost. Because my power cables are not lined up with the piping. Problem is... once I get these pipes in place, I'll take care of these pipes.
We've just found Beagle 2. Or at least what's left of it.
Over the years, over 2/3 of the missions sent to Mars ended in disaster. The tragic course of events, attributed to bad luck, human error, simply the inevitability of shooting blind in the dark, has created a dark humor revolving around the great galactic ghoul, which feeds on exploration probes and the mystery of the Martian Triangle. I actually lost my place as I was reading that. One of the best equipped missions to Mars was Beagle 2, which failed dramatically in the last minutes before landing. Failed by the parachutes in the treacherous Martian atmosphere, the brave little probe crashed at fatally high speed against the red desert. We now get a 10% tech boost to all robotics technologies. So we're getting more boosts, which is great for us. And how's his power doing? His power is not doing great. comparatively, so I'm just going to go ahead and move him.
Sector scanned.
Now I got some deep metal deposits, which... Ooh, we got some rare earths metals over here. Also got some surface... No surface deposits, but some more deep metals that if I put a dome in this area, that'd be really effective for a metals extractor. Let's get these two going next. This one should scan fairly fast. There's not a lot of places to build up here, though. You are good, so you're going to dump off right now. And when I have decommission protocol, because that's what I'm researching right now, once I get decommission protocol done, I can get rid of those extra pipe or the extra cables that I did not mean to put there. But for now, I'll put a water tower. I really don't know where to put this thing. You know what? Wrong one. I'm trying to use the hotkeys here, and I'm not doing so hot with it. No pun intended on that one. That's all dome stuff. Production, power, life support. Pipe valves. That's kind of cool. I'm going to do this. And then I will build a water tower here. And a Moxie.
Sector
right next
scanned.
to it. So when I have those two together, I'll start creating oxygen, also create an oxygen tank right next to it. So now I'll have a little bit of oxygen going, and when I start building that dome, which I think is going to be later this episode, I think my goal right now is to get the dome built. And the best spot for it, as much as I hate to say it, I don't have a great spot. It may be here, to the south of everything. We'll send the rocket back up, and we'll start getting some rare metals built, rare metals going. And then we can start getting some exports and start getting some funding coming in. But rare metals also go toward the production of, I believe it's electronics, so we can start making electronics planet-side. Machine parts, I need to double check what they require. In fact, since I'm here, machine parts factory. Use prefab parts for the building. Use a resupply rocket for more prefabs. I don't have the technology to build any of these factories here yet.
Welcome back. George, one of our
This one requires 5 machine parts. I don't have a ton of those. So on my next resupply rocket, I may actually order some machine parts and also one of those prefab buildings.
George says, John and Barbara.
Let's see, what do we got here? 1,000. It's probably going to give us enough to knock out these two projects simultaneously. So I want to clear this research, and then I'm going to get ready to plant my dome down here. Now for domes, even the basic dome requires a ton of concrete, a ton of metal, and some polymers. I only have 17, so I got to be really judicious with them. And what do polymers need? I wish it would tell me. But I'll probably order a polymer factory too, and that stays outside the dome. I believe it uses fuel and water. So I'm getting a little bit of water out of this. It produces 3.3, and I am storing quite a bit in this tank as well. I can hold 100 here. So when we need the water, we've got it.
Research complete.
All right.
Anomaly analyzed.
We got decommission protocol. Did I not get rid of those pipes? It's gonna be one of those things, isn't it? Alright, so I've got nothing down here that he can scan, but I'm gonna send my rover all the way down here to this sector to get it.
Sector scanned.
A little bit of metals on the surface, nothing to write home about. We'll grab some more resources there, and let's start building a dome. So it does require these cable connections, which you can see on the pipes on the... Looking at the clock face at 9 o'clock, about 5 o'clock, and 1 o'clock. Oh, Perfect. Their construction will take significant time and resources. Plan careful when placing your first dome. It has to be connected to water and oxygen supplies, and colonists will be able to work in the immediate area around it. So that's why I want to put it near that rare earths deposit, so I can put a factory there. And I can also rotate it to figure out what I want to put in which direction. But I think this is going to be good. There's not a lot of places I can put it that would be more beneficial. Up here is not the best. Over here, I think will be a good spot for a second one once I have that deposit, the technology to get to that deposit. But let's keep everything nice and compact right now. Who is not? Must be connected to a power producer. Whoops. Let's build some cables.
Anomaly analyzed.
Nope. I'm just gonna go running past this and then down to the dome.
Vehicle battery low.
I'm gonna move and I'm gonna park him on there.
There's more to the barren environs of the Red Planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder. So long as you know where to look.
Alright, this now upgrades Explorer AI, Extractor Amplification, Low G High-Res, Productivity Training, and Soil Adaptation. So we now have more that we get to choose from. Engineers and Geologists have a boost. Extractor Amplification, that's going to be a good one when we get them all running on their own. Explorer AI, which I'm totally adding because it adds 100 research per soul for RC Explorers. So we'll add him to the list as well. Low G High Rise allows for the construction of apartments. And Soil Adaptation, large in-dome building, which is work efficient and provides no power. And there's a great quote here, since we're on Mars, you gotta have it from The Martian. They say, once you grow crops somewhere, you've officially colonized it. That's from Andy Weir, who wrote The Martian. Also wrote Artemis, which didn't get as well received, but it was a book that I thought it was okay. I enjoyed it. I am going to move my drone right down there. I'm going to stay on it, but he also have all this. He's now ready to go, so we're going to launch, and we're going to send
Milestone
the
achieved.
rocket back. And I got the achievement unlocked there and back again. There he goes. Oh, who's not working? Storage space is full. We really? Wow. Okay, how are you doing on storage? You got 24 or 45. I'm going to load you up with more metals, because they're taking a lot of metals from the depot for this. We need 80 concrete, 20 metals, and 10 polymers. So, with that, we're going to order a cargo rocket. Now, we got a fuel refinery. I want a polymer factory, because we're going to need polymers. And I think we're going to need a machine parts factory. That's coming from metals, and I don't have a lot of metals, but we really need them. Electronics, some rare metals are really helpful. So we'll get these 3. Do I need a drone hub? I think I'm good on that. And we'll order some electronics, some machine parts, some polymers. What else do I have? What else can I put on here? I want to order some food as well, because we're going to have people coming soon. I'm not going to bring any metals, because we've got enough of them. I'm tempted to go for a moisture vaporator, but I really don't think I'm going to get a ton of benefit from it, so... What else can I put on here? Alright, that's going to be a pretty fully loaded rocket, and we're not going to call this Antares 1. We're going to call this one Discovery. And we're going to launch it. Now, do I have a drone hub? Yes, I do have a drone hub. This is a prefab, too. So the drone hub gives us this huge radius that we can work with. I kind of want to put them a little further up, because we're going to have that concrete, we're going to have that water source up there, and I want it to be close enough to the metals. Let's see, am I good in here? I think that's a good spot for it. What's going on with him? Oh, he's full of concrete. So let's dump off here. And then I'm going to grab all the concrete from him and I'm going to take it straight down to the dome.
Research complete.
Alright, we got the low G drive, which... drones and rovers now move just a little bit faster. So now everybody's zipping around and... see, now they're really moving about. And eventually we're going to get stuff to take care of the waste rock on this planet. We're almost empty on that. Now I'll have you gather concrete. Maybe load up on that, and we'll take it down to the dome. Alright, I want you to drop off an autosave. Drop it off there. And will it actually drop it off at the dome site? Hope it's counting it. It's offloading a lot faster than... no, it's not. Pick those up. That one drone just grabbed the concrete and took it back up to the depot it came from. So you actually can't. I'm a little disappointed in that. So I'll have you dump it right there. Now they're just going to grab concrete from here. And they're just moving a lot faster now, getting the concrete up to where it needs to go. And he's also, might as well just get him a little more juice. What's up here? Metals, a full 50. I'll load you up. Let's see how we're doing on the scanning. We want to scan down in this area, because this looks like it'd be a cool place to build. Build something down in there. Just had a meteor strike over here. Now we're almost there, about halfway done on the concrete, and I'm hoping these drones will start to do their thing.
Sector scanned.
Concrete's doing pretty well. How am I doing on everything? I have no water surplus. I've got two oxygen surplus, but Moxies don't store or cannot produce during dust storms. You sit up here on the top right. The water, how much is left in this guy? There's plenty there, but he doesn't extract a lot of water. And as you go through this game, you'll find no matter where you set up, it's always going to be a different game. And oh, I have a rocket ready to arrive. Got a ton of stuff ready for me to drop down. So let's put him right here. I'm going to drop him a little bit closer to the drone hub so my drones will actually be able to do stuff. I've got a few drones here based on this guy he's doing his thing. Oh, look, the dome's going up.
Milestone achieved. We have an oxygen shortage. We have a water shortage.
And that's because I didn't pipe that stuff over there. So let's put some pipes in play. Now we got the pipes coming in. This dome is not operational due to lack of colonists. It's also not operational due to, I don't know, there's no air. So we now have some air going in, but the power shortage is really spiked because this guy is drawing a lot of power. It takes 15 power just to run a dome. So let's build some more wind turbines, shall we? I think it's... okay, hold shift allows you to place multiple. That actually worked really well. It goes right up to the to the drone hub. And we're offloading a bunch of stuff now, so I want to get... do I have a rare metals extractor? No, but I want to build one right there. 20 metals, bunch of machine parts. I'm going to put it up here, just so it's immediately connected to the grid. Got our little milestone, and Come on, how do I disable you? Options. Display. Nope. Gameplay. Hints. We're gonna turn the hint notifications off. I'll do that. Actually, I'll do that after we wrap up the episode, which is going to be in a couple of minutes. Let's see how long we're going on this one. About 25 minutes in right now. 25 and a half minutes. There's still plenty of regolith available here for it to mine. But note, we also have these prefabs in place. So I don't have any people to do that just yet. But how about we wrap up the episode by collecting some colonists and telling them it's time to come to Mars. So we'll use the Enterprise for this one, and we don't want anybody with flaws. You have quirks, like gurus, randomly spreads other traits of this colonist to persons in the same dome with less than 3 traits. So I'll bring the guru along, because he's going to be helpful if he's a genius, or she is a genius, we don't know yet. Sexy people have a higher birth rate. Religious people have a high base morale, but low sanity. If you have low sanity in the game, they'll actually take their own lives. Gamers, nerds. Let's see what specializations we have. No specializations. Don't want no specializations right now. I want some people who know their stuff. Engineers work in factories, so let's bring our engineers up, and let's get our geologists up too. We're not going to need any medics right now. We should probably want some botanists too. So let's review what we have here. We have Delbert Warren, and we can actually approve or reject people in this. So let's go back. So you have people who are lazy, chronic conditions, alcoholics, gamblers. Just going to go that for all traits. So we're down now to 19 people. So we have Barbara Bailey, increased birth rate, the youth, middle-aged engineer, geologists, and we're getting a good group of everyone. So let's see, hippies, gains twice as much comfort in gardens. That's kind of cool. Elijah Jackson, Caroline Jackson. Composed to be a good one to have. Well, let's see, is our person with a quirk, he doesn't qualify because he has a flaw. And I don't want any tourists coming by either, so... Okay, so we still have our guru. We just gotta find out who our guru is. Oh, Delbert Warren, actually. That's him. So, he is an alcoholic, so his work performance is lowered by 10, but I definitely want him to come along. Bring along Miss Bailey. Bring along Lawrence Simpson, because he's gonna be very enthusiastic. Engineer. Yeah, I'll bring him along. A botanist, because we're gonna need a gardener. Geologist. We'll just do this. Alright, so we have 12. No, let us undo all that. I just undid all that. Age group, yeah. So we want youths and adults. We're in the middle age, so in the next episode, we'll watch this. Let's build a building. Let's build some housing for them before they get here. Living quarters. We'll drop some living quarters in there. We'll just need 10 concrete, and everybody's loading up. And once our living quarters are up, that's how we're going to end the episode before our colonists arrive. But we're going to start working on Dome Sweet Dome here. And you load up on concrete. Actually, no. Unload them there, because there's actually concrete right here, but they're not moving it in. I'm gonna make this a high priority, which you can do, just left click, right click, change the priority of a building. So I want to make this a high priority. I want the concrete to arrive, and the drones will come in. Nice, I've actually got five just going and doing their spiel. And here come the living quarters. Now we have some living quarters for our colonists on Mars. But that is my time limit. I'm trying to keep these episodes to just about 30 minutes apiece. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying this series and the videos that come out on this channel on a daily basis. Thank you all for watching. I shall see you all in the next part of Surviving Mars.